I'm gonna miss being pregnant. Magical experience. If I had to give advice to someone who just became pregnant, she is the largest I've ever been in my life. I'm so proud of what my body has been able to do. You guys, I can't even believe that we're making this video right now. This is going to be my third trimester pregnancy recap, and we're going to be going over the symptoms, must-haves during your pregnancy, labor prep. I cannot believe we're making this video right now. So thank you so much for joining. And of course, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Taylor Parnell. I'm originally from San Diego, California. I've been living abroad the last 7.5 years. I am pregnant with our first kid, and I am currently right now at 36 weeks, which means I just hit 9 months. So do me the favor, if you guys haven't done so yet, please subscribe. It's free to do so. It also supports my channel so much. And as you guys know, we're trying to have this channel fund an animal sanctuary. With the baby along the way, we have our 2 cats in the background. The dogs are here passed out. We will just leave the camera here because your girl can barely fit in this chair. So like this video, comment down below if there's any extra, things you guys want to know. I'll also make sure to do a pregnancy Q&A, but you guys, I cannot believe we are doing the third trimester pregnancy recap. So let's get into today's video. It's going to be hard making this video. I'm not going to lie, you guys. First and foremost, I'm going to miss being pregnant. Like, seriously, this is something that I'm like, I cannot believe how fast this has flown by. And again, if you want to catch up, I did a first trimester pregnancy recap and a second trimester pregnancy recap. Woo, your girl has just been so, I don't know, this is just the most magical experience ever. I have it right down in front of me some, notes and things that I've been, experiencing in the third trimester. So if you see me looking down, that is what I'm looking at. Our belly is, I say our, but it's like the belly is in full effect. It is completely growing. I've been doing like a week by week transformation of that, but I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. She is fully there. She is like growing. I am at my heaviest I ever been, which I will definitely get into that soon, you guys. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So like I said before, as crazy it might sound, I'm going to miss being pregnant. I just think the whole experience has gone by so fast. It's such a magical experience. I'm so proud of what my body has been able to do. If I had to give advice to someone who just became pregnant, or if you are pregnant, the best advice that I can give you is enjoy every single second. Like, I know in the beginning it's overwhelming, it's exciting, it's like, I want to see my bump and blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you guys, it's just the best advice I can give you is enjoy every single second and document every second and just really try to be in the moment. Wow, I could get emotional thinking about just how much it's been such a cool experience to be able to do this. And I'm just so proud of my body for allowing me to do this and, changing in all the ways that it is. But not only that, but like creating a life inside of me is just like, I will always be mind blown by this entire experience. And I hope that I will be able to do it again. I'm not really sure exactly how many times I want to do it, just because the whole concept of just kids in general, it's such a, lifetime responsibility. And, sometimes I do find myself like going in and out of like, oh my gosh, this is like the last moments I'll be alone with my partner, with Edan. And like, these are the last moments that I'm gonna, experience having my like independence and freedom, not having a little one attached to me, but like all the time. But then there's this other side of me that is just so ready. I mean, we've been almost 9 years together in March, so I'm just like, it's going to be so beautiful to see what our daughter's going to be like mixed with the 2 of us, and for us to be able to share our life with her and give her that opportunity to live like we do. So, let's see here. I love being pregnant. I will always remember this experience as loving being pregnant. I am large and in charge though, like I said before. So I had my appointment yesterday. I am a whopping 103 kilos. Bruce is here comforting me because it's the largest I've ever been in my life. That is exactly, Yes, Bonnie, here too. 227 pounds, you guys, which is incredible. It's incredible. And I know my body is just doing what it needs to do in order to, you know, prepare this baby for the real world. But it is something I struggled with in the beginning, but I've really found to appreciate my body and this experience so much that I'm just like, I eat healthy, I move my body, it is what it is, and I'm going to accept it and love on it. And I'm really excited for my postpartum journey, being able to get back to myself and stuff like that. So that has been one big body change, big to be exact. I do have some face discoloration, which is totally normal during pregnancy. It happened. I had a few extra breakouts, but my face seems to finally be clearing up. I did get a lot of sunspots, like randomly, which I'm not sure if you guys can see so well, but a lot of different kind of sunspots in like areas on my legs. What's going on? What, am I going to go into labor right now? He's looking at me like, Mom, I got to tell you something. So yeah, discoloration, sunspots. I do have stretch marks a little bit on my breast and a little bit on like my right in like the hip area. Nothing too like extensive or large, but again, I know anything can change. I do put the Palmer stretch mark cream on every morning and night, and you know, I just try to give my body grace. Really, what, you just need more attention, huh, Brucey? The only thing I would say that's like been a little bit difficult has been sleeping on my side. I do sleep on my back usually before I was pregnant, so you know, flipping like a rotisserie chicken all night is a little difficult. I have not bonded with the pregnancy pillow, so I put a pillow in between my legs, and I also hug a pillow because I'm like afraid I'm gonna roll my belly. So it's caused me a lot of like pain on my hips on the sides, like from sleeping on the side of my like body, and it feels like quite compressed laying on my sides. But other than that, I do get a lot of like, not a lot, I think like I'm still able to do a lot of things throughout the day. I just find myself finding like a happy medium. Like if I'm standing for a little while, then I make sure to sit for a little bit, vice versa. But I do feel like, you know, pelvic pain, whether it's in between my legs or my lower back. And I think that's just, you know, carrying the extra weight, carrying, you know, a baby on your pelvic floor. I just think it's completely natural and normal. So yeah, all the trimesters have been really easy for me in general. I've been very lucky. I have enjoyed every single one of them with all their different changes in my body and like things that I get to experience. So yeah, that's pretty much as far as like body changes. And all of like I haven't really had any special cravings. I mean, I love the gummies, like the, you know, like sour gummies and non-sour gummies. And I feel like I liked salty things more than chocolate. But again, I don't feel like I never once told my partner or Edan, because I don't know how many of you guys are new here that I don't want to like address him by only his name. My lifetime partner, I have never sent him out like, I need this right now, can you go get it? I never had that happen. Yeah, like I'm mostly cooking still in the house, which is, he's a better cook than me, but I mean, I'm like getting what's done, you know, whatever. And being 9 months pregnant, I feel very lucky that I'm able to do so many things still. Like I'm also filming a, what's it called? Like, you know, labor prep nest vlog, and like I washed all the animals yesterday, like the cats and the dogs. Today we trimmed the horse's feet and I helped him. So I just feel still very mobile, but I'm just very conscious and aware that one, I don't carry anything heavy or pick up anything heavy, and two, that I always give myself breaks in between like whatever I'm doing. But like overall, I've been so proud of my body. Like you were just so, oh, I just want to, I've been so proud of my body. I'm not, you're acting like your grandpa Miko. Yeah, you were acting just like him, you little turkey. So I haven't been really that swollen. I mean, yeah, in general, I feel large and in charge, like I said, so I am a little bit swollen, but I can still see like the gap between my wrists. I can also see like, I don't know if I can show you guys, But like I can also see the bone on my ankle on the side. Like I don't have, my mom had preeclampsia when she was pregnant with me. I'm her first child. But I've been very lucky that everything is going well. My blood pressure is checked fine, which we just checked again yesterday. Blood tests, anything of those like matters, like my sugars, everything has been really good. So, but again, I've been really conscious about making sure my body gets like the right nutrition and good nutrition, just so that I can not only feed the baby properly, but also maintain my body to like do what it needs to do to make this baby. So, I'm just looking at my notes. Like I said, I never loved the pregnancy pillow, really. Bonnie is now here to get some love. Bruce is playing with the ball in the background, so if it's a little loud, I apologize. The house is only going to get more loud and more crazy as time comes. So, like I said, I've been pretty active with everything. As far as when I hit my third trimester, I just made sure to do all of like my workouts. I will tag them. It's like a pregnancy and postpartum TV. All of my workouts, whether it's like 2 days a week, sometimes I skip a week, or 3 days a week maximum, has been preparing my pelvic floor, preparing my pelvis, prepare to open up, to be available for baby to move down, all those kind of positions. I do have a birth ball. I don't use it like extremely, which I should probably be sitting on that right now. Hold on one second. See, it's in those moments that I'm like, why am I not sitting on my pregnancy ball, or I mean my birthing ball, whatever you call it. Okay, that is so much better. You see, I can barely fit in that chair in general, but like the birth ball is like quite nice. Just make sure you have your knees at a good right angle. Yeah, Brucey, I know. You're so silly right now. So, oh, I think Edan just arrived, but I only have a little bit more to catch you guys up on. So let me just hold on one second while he comes in. So yeah, now let's talk about appointments. Yesterday I did the GBS swab, which basically is checking if you have, I think, GBS, and they don't even know where it comes from. But if you test positive, then you just have to do antibiotics when you give birth. It's not going to change my birth plans or anything, the doctor said, but in the third trimester, there wasn't that many doctor appointments. So I had that one yesterday. She just checked the position of the baby, which her head is down, and like her spine is like to the side, and then her butt is up here, and her legs are like down at the like to the other side, so from left to right. And her position looks good, which is great. And then we had another appointment back in October, which was like the estimated fetal weight, which she is right on track, not too big, not too small, which this is something I did want to mention. I do sometimes get a little comments like here and there of like, oh, are you carrying twins, or you have an elephant, or whatever. And sometimes I think that can be triggering for, you know, pregnant women. But again, I think I found myself so in the mindset of appreciating this moment that I don't let it get to me. But I just want to share that with you guys, just because I know sometimes it can get to people, and you know, I have like a great support system, so I just never really let it bother me too much, but it is something that does happen sometimes. Back to my appointments, in September, we just did a normal checkup. Like the gynecologist appointment that I go to, she has like a really, I can pop up here on the screen like how the ultrasound looks. It's like really not detailed, I guess you can say. Whereas back in August, which was my second trimester, I think we had 2 ultrasounds that were really detailed, and you could see like so many details of the baby. It was just absolutely mind-blowing. We don't have another one of those scheduled, which I was pretty shocked about. The only other thing we have scheduled is in 2 weeks. We have a blood test, and that blood test is going to be available like if I want an epidural when I'm giving birth or any of those kind of things. And other than that, I won't be seeing my gynecologist unless I didn't give birth till my due date, which my due date is December 15th, which is so crazy. If I didn't give birth till December 15th, then I will go and see her for a checkup. And then other than that, I'm just basically like waiting for things to happen over there. I guess if I pass my due date and I didn't give birth yet, then I will see her weekly or what have you. So it is so wild. Like I'm always like thinking to myself, how like something so big and crazy in your life, like it's just naturally happening in there. And like, there was a lot more doctor appointments I feel in the beginning, but since I'm very lucky it's a normal pregnancy and everything is good, that I don't have to have so many checkups. There was like in the beginning I had a little bit of a, not a scare, but they said I have maybe a low-lying placenta. But as I've grown and got bigger, the placenta has moved up, so it hasn't been an issue, which has been really good and I'm very grateful for, because if the placenta does cover where your cervix is, then you have to have a C-section, which we all know you can make a birth plan all you want, but anything can happen, which I do plan to do a birth vlog on here. Let's just hope that everything goes as planned if we can, and if not, we'll see what happens. So last but not least, I have a few other points here as far as the third trimester. Baby kicking is like at its full-blown capacity, I guess you could say. It's been a really cool experience to not only like feel her, like in the second trimester, it was like kick, kick, kick. In the third trimester, it's like rolls, like you swallowed a whole baby. She's in full-blown rolls, and it's like, feels like I swallowed a baby, and she's like trying to come out. Like she's like pushing on my belly, but now that I know that her position, it's probably like her butt or like her legs, or she's just like trying to stretch and to get comfortable. It is, I will never, like, it always surprises me. It's always crazy to feel. It's always crazy to experience. And I'm just like, I'm going to miss feeling her move my belly, I think, the most, even though it is sometimes a little startling. It's like, oh my gosh, whoa, like, oh, is she going to hit a rib, or what is she doing? And when I wake up in the morning, my belly can be quite lopsided, which is quite funny. So anywho, their best tip is to lay on your left side. That's the most important side to lay on. But obviously I switch throughout the night because like I swear the left side would get like numb if I didn't. So I do put my legs up 15 minutes a day just to help bring the blood flow back down. I don't know if that's helping me from not getting too swollen, but I do make that a priority into like, whether I'm like moving my body. It's like, it's either I try to move my body every day. If I do something that's quite strenuous, like today, as far as like trimming the horse's feet, I stayed pretty low, did a few things around the house, but would make sure to take breaks in between. But, putting my legs up, going for a walk, doing that little video for my pelvis and like preparing baby in the right position. I sleep great. Sleep has been amazing. I've been very lucky with that too. The only thing, like I said, is switching sides, which you just fall back asleep right away. And peeing throughout the night, I feel like that's something that you like deal with your whole pregnancy. Like second trimester, maybe it goes down a little bit. But then by the third trimester, I pee maybe like 3 times a night on average, sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. In my second trimester, wasn't drinking as much water before bed, but since right now I'm in my third trimester, it's just so important to like make sure you're getting enough water in the, I guess you'd say, placenta for like baby to be, because baby's getting pretty cramped in there and you need to make sure to have some water in there, especially before you go into labor. Emotions, they have been fine, just feeling sentimental. Like I realized like stepping into my third trimester, now that I'm 9 months pregnant, I'm like, oh my God, I'm really going to miss being pregnant. Like this was such a cool experience. It's gone by so fast. I'm so grateful and thankful. I pray that I can do it again. And for those of you out there that are hoping to be pregnant too, it is the most amazing experience ever. Baby prep, we're just kind of like preparing for everything, slowing things down. I have a little checklist that I've been checking off. Edan has been helping me so much with that, because I can not clean with certain things. I can't lift certain things. So he's been helping me prep a lot of stuff in the house for the baby, getting all the last, packages, order things, ready for her, cleaning the baby clothes. Like I said, I'm going to have like a birth prep, baby prep, nesting vlog coming to you guys soon. Birth plan, I will go into that in detail in another video, but I'm planning to go for a natural, unmedicated water birth. If everything is in the right place, everything's going smoothly. I know anything can happen, anything can change, so I'm always keeping my mind open to the idea that like, I don't know what the pain's going to be like. I don't know if she will be in the right position. I'm hoping and praying and trying to manifest that, but if things change, I will definitely accept that. Labor prep, the workouts like I told you guys, getting baby in position, opening up the pelvis. I'm also going to start doing the perineal stretching, which thank gosh I have Edan because he's going to help me with that. I bought some coconut oil. I got the green light to start doing that. I forgot to ask her about collecting colostrum, but I think I'm just going to leave that as it is because I want to like experience that with the baby and not be feeding like from a syringe. But yeah, I can ask her on my next 2 appointments if I don't give birth yet. Need to pack the rest of my hospital bag. Had a few more things that were delivered. I will definitely be making a video of what's in my hospital bag, the labor prep, all of that. And like I said, I will be doing a nesting vlog coming soon in the next video. And I will show you guys, not only for myself, but for you, the last bump update. I will try to do a few more videos before obviously we go into birth, but you really don't know. I mean, like my doctor said, it can be any day now, and it's really exciting, but also like bittersweet because I will miss being pregnant, and it was such a grateful, like amazing experience that I'm so glad we are in this chapter of our lives, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be an adventure. So I'm happy to have you guys along the ride, and I appreciate so much your support, all the love. I mean, it's been so much fun, you know, catching up with you guys, being on the same journey if you're pregnant too. So don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe. It will mean so much to me. It supports my channel a lot. Turn on those bell notifications. We post here at least 1 to 2 days a week. You can also follow me on Instagram. I've been doing a lot of like bump updates there too. TikTok, I've also been doing a lot of like more detailed, you know, weekly, monthly updates as well. So yeah, it would be fun to have you on all of the different platforms. Of course, comment down below if you guys have any questions for my next pregnancy Q&A. And don't forget to like this video because it will help more people like you looking for the 3rd trimester pregnancy recap. Again, you guys, I cannot wait for this next chapter to be able to document everything and share it with you, and also just to be on this journey together. So I'm sending so much love, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye, everybody.